Isn't it pretty? Good morning. It's August something or another, Friday, the who knows, and it's day 5 of day 7 for me work week.
Flaps full, throttle release.
Good. Put
Flaps
the flaps down. We're going to take the Tundy out to fly as soon as we check.
12.4 volts.
There we go.
Half.
Taking off.
Flaps half. Flaps up.
Awesome. Move my flap switch to the appropriate spot, which is not over my aileron and I say aileron and elevator. Also move the battery slightly forward on the old Tundy
12.1
because the thing's flying shitey. These are Peking ducks that I'm inadvertently or advertently chasing around and do not want to hit. And things weigh about 5 pounds, and that would obliterate my airplane. The entertainment value would be amazing, but we don't want that to happen. And by we, I mean me. So heidi ho, it's been a few days since I've flown. Into the tube deep, shout out. Glad you enjoyed your trip to Washington. Plane's flying much better now. I moved that 2 ounces about an inch forward. With the 2200s, you could move the battery as far back as your hand would let you, which is damn near center of the airplane under the wing. This one, these graphenes,
11.9 volts.
flying it a little bit closer to the normal center of gravity, which is about as far forward as you can go when you have wheels on it. Center of gravity is very forgiving on this particular aircraft, but it didn't like it dead center. Now it flies like it used to. So I go from putting the battery as far back as it'll go to
11.7 volts.
I don't know, maybe an inch forward of the wing. I'll have to look at it in a minute. I use manly chest hairs that are hung up in the Velcro strip to, as a marker. Got a nice little breeze. It rained last night for about 3 hours, so we got temperatures in the low 70s this morning, early. It appears I may be living right because I got out and found
11.6 volts.
my transmitter battery on, and I'm like, F you, you know what I mean? Try not to curse as much. So I'm like, man, I wouldn't even register on the on my little meter, although I think I plugged my little balance meter in wrong. Got it home, looked at the YouTube video, went ahead and plugged it into nickel metal hydride. The battery had not puffed.
5 volts.
Plugged it into nickel metal hydride and found that I was literally only a few volts below. But it, you know, the cutoff, I was like 3.2 or something. So it had stayed on just for a few days. I remembered while it was raining one afternoon over the weekend, I had taken and changed all my flaps over to the left-hand side where the throttle is, because that is a less damaging place to do that. So in doing so, I must have left the radio on when I put it up. But there again, no battery puff, nothing like that. Just a few points below the LiPo charging threshold. So went ahead and charged it back up to about storage. I'm going to run it this morning and take Pup for a walk, and then change it back, that is, charge it on back up to its full capacity. I'd have been screwed if they didn't have, this is a Rhino 2300 or something like that, and it fits perfectly in the Tyrannus Bay. Had I not had that, I would have had to get with an eBay vendor if Hobby King, with all due respect to them, didn't have it in Arkansas or Washington, because whatever, there's some type of weird deal. Whatever it is you want from Hobby King, and that's not the case now. I need to be polite. Many times they don't have it. There's some type of urgency meter, and if you need to have something, it's like, nope, ain't got it. Wind's coming out of my east, but I'm taking off straight off because it's such a light wind, and
11.3 volts.
I'm wanting to stay out of the sunlight because it's not your pal. Yeah, flying better now, like the old plane. I just had the center of gravity wrong. Doof. Shout out to Tropo and Aussie Boatman. Wink, wink, nod, nod, say no more. Who else? The missing
11.2
Just a
volts.
Poke. Although I've not stalked you on the forums, you probably went somewhere and kept your mouth shut, I guess, on the Tundra forum. Yeah, I have no idea what John Sargent says because he's on ignore. It says this other dude, Sea Bear or whatever the hell his name is. Fuck that guy also. See, now y'all made me cuss. Fergie, you are a maniac. Hopefully you're trimming your toenails or
11.2 volts.
or doing something else other than watching me fly in my boring fashion. Unlike my pal out west, I do not have any bikini girls out here. With the ducks that I have out here, they're not even chicks. See if we can get a little flyby here. Beautiful airplane.
11.1 volts.
We'll carry this down to 11 and call it a morning on Tundy fly number 1. Go ahead and get Cub and maybe even show you my beaver. It's not everybody I show my beaver. So yeah, first 28 days of nights, the first day of 28 days of night shift, and then what I'm going to do is really, I just hate being away from the wife in the evenings during that time, but man, oh man, it's fly every morning just about. Then exercise and get a lot done around the house. And exercise. And then the evenings, no matter how the story goes, eventually at some point in time, it's going to get cooler outside as night falls. And here in Florida, in these latitudes, it's 9 o'clock when it gets dark. Well, most of my shift is in the sunlight, which is sweet. Alrighty, let's take her in for a landing. Landing! Oh, that was pretty. Right there, Tundy fly. Come to daddy.
11.1 volts. Throttle hold.
See ya. See ya.